Alright, welcome back to Yolk Everywhere.
Episode 2.
Yes. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Trevor.
And in our guest chair... Never mind. Alright, we're going to start off the episode the same way we started off the first episode, and we're probably going to start off all the future episodes with news outside. So I'm going to go make my way outside right now.
I'm going to be doing a cooking segment in which I make mac and cheese in my microwave. And this mac and cheese is Cars themed for anyone who's curious. So, I'm just going to open the window for whenever Kyle's ready. Okay, so this mac and cheese cup has 210 calories per package. I'm going to start by removing the lid, clean tear. Always a clean tear. So what you're going to want to do, if you're making this, take out the cheese packet, set it aside. We're going to come back to it. Now, there's a line on the inside of the cup. You're going to want to put some water almost up to that line. I do a little under, otherwise it's a little too wet for my taste. And there's a white powder in there. You're also going to want to make sure that mixes in thoroughly, because that's what's going to fully cook the mac and cheese. Okay. So far so good. I'm going to go throw this in the microwave. And it says 3.5 minutes. Uncovered, and do not drain it when it's done. So, off we go. Seconds down.
I'm outside.
Oh, and it sounds like Kyle's outside, so we're going to pause the cooking segment temporarily. Okay, Kyle, it's to you.
I have some breaking news. I got frosting on my hands. There was frosting on the stairs, and I got some on my hands.
That's an unfortunate tale, Kyle. I'm very sorry to hear that on your journey.
I just had to say that. Okay, the weather, it's cold, and there's some snow on the ground, but that's about it for the weather.
Okay.
We have 3 headlines today. The first headline is a man punched a 150-pound bear who attacked his puppy. I'd like to know more about that.
Kyle, do
Alright,
you
the
know...
next one
Kyle,
was returned after 32 years of dry cleaning. Wait, 32 years after a dry cleaning mix-up. She had the wedding dress for 32 years. There's a dry clean mix-up, and she returned it, I guess.
Kyle, can I ask you a question about that first story?
Sure.
The man who punched the bear, do you know if he's still alive?
I don't know. I wish I knew, though.
Ooh, riveting.
All right, and our last one. It's a Romanian study where they found that half of day-old snow is safe to eat. So I'm just gonna go snow. I'm gonna come back in now.
Okay. That's been news outside from Kyle Sidney. He's going to make his way back up. And while he's working on that, we're going to hit start on the microwave again. Finish off this cooking segment. For those of you that watched episode 1 of our podcast and are currently wondering, can I buy this amazing sounding craft Cars themed mac and cheese at the superstore that is Target? Your answer is yes. Absolutely you can. Kyle and I both encourage it fully. And having said that, we have 1:18 on the microwave left. get down to the last 40 seconds, you can really start to smell the cooked noodle smell wafting throughout the room. It's really something else. Oh, seems like Kyle has made it back to the room, and we have 30 seconds left on our microwave. Kyle, how's it outside?
Well, you heard the news and how the weather, it's cold. And update on the breaking news. I have rinsed the frosting off of my hand. Not sure what exactly happened, but it seems like someone dropped a cake down the stairwell.
Oh, it seems that the cooking is done. So, to finish this off, some pretty simple steps here. Gonna take the cheese packet. I know, and I didn't put in much water, as I should have, because it was going to be so liquidy.
Well, I mean, you don't want your noodles dry, so it's a good thing.
I guess so, yes.
Especially with Kraft Cars mac and cheese.
Oh, yes, and Kyle, I was telling the listeners, earlier.
Our listeners can't read.
Can you find this Cars-themed delicious Kraft mac and cheese at the superstore that is Target?
I'm sure you can, just like you can find peppermint candy canes at Target.
So, for those of you who can't tell by the sound, I just poured the cheese powder into the cup and mixed it in thoroughly.
Ooh, let's give it a moment just to listen.
And it's mixed in. Okay, we're going to give Kyle a moment to take off his jacket and his shoes, and we'll be right back.
Alright, for our next segment, we shall do an AMA over the phone. So Trevor is going to call a person of his choice and ask them to ask him anything.
The person I'll be calling today is named Hayden Williams. So
Hayden Williams.
See if he picks up.
What's up, cunt?
Hayden, AMA, ask me anything.
Fuck. How many paladins does it take to overcome 45 halberdiers in Age of Empires 2?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Ask me anything, Hayden. Ask Kyle anything.
What is the first boss in Dark Souls 3?
Great question.
Great question.
That's all.
Thanks for participating.
No problem.
Bye.
Alright, once again, another thank you to Hayden Williams. His name was right?
Yes, it was.
Alright, thank you for those questions. We look forward to more interactions with you in the future. Perhaps a future guest. We don't know. Alright, now it's time to move on to our next segment.
So, before we move on, Kyle, Cactus Report, please.
The cactus is still alive, and I think it always has been.
Okay, and has been watered.
No, it has not. It only needs to be watered once a month. And it's not its time of the month right now.
Thank you, Kyle.
How is the mac and cheese?
It's wonderful.
Can I have some?
You can get your own, but I'm not sharing. Lego my mac and cheese.
Snap. It's such good mac and cheese. I wish I could have some, but it's too good for him to share it. Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I think it's about time we do our next segment, which is Yahoo Answers. We are answering questions on Yahoo Answers.
Mm-hmm. So, our first question of the day: how do you train a puppy not to bite?
It's a good question. So I have a dog, and he was a puppy when I got him, and he bit a lot. Just pull him off. Just pull the dog off the whatever it's biting and say no, and give it a good finger wagging.
Can I pull it by the tail?
Depends. Does it have a tail? Because my dog, his tail's like a little nub. It's like not even an inch long, so I couldn't really pull him by the tail.
If I did have a tail, would I want to pull it by that?
Yes. It will guarantee that it will bite you again, so that way you can keep telling it not to bite. So,
association, repetition, makes sense.
Always pull dogs by the tail so they bite you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so our next question, this one has a little bit of an explanation. I run out of breath a lot when talking. That's not a question, but we'll keep going. I feel my stomach muscles clenching as I run out of breath when talking. It is hard for me to talk without running out of breath, and I can't shout much without my voice getting tired and my throat hurting. I just feel that I can't produce enough air because of my clenched stomach that is hard to relax. Even when I try to relax my stomach, it gets hard, and it gets harder for me when I try to relax my stomach. Does anyone know what this could be?
I got so tired listening to that. That was boring. Next question.
Okay. I am water fasting for detox, bodily renewal, and weight loss. How long should I go?
I'd say not very long because you need water to live.
I don't know. Do you, though?
Good point. Just don't eat or drink anything for about a year, and I'm pretty sure you'll be, like, pretty skinny. Like, you'll be like dead, and your body will be decomposed, so it'll basically just be bones after a year, I'd guess. So, like...
Yeah, like, talk about a toxin flush.
Yeah, like after a year of not having anything, you'd be pretty thin. So,
that's what I was thinking.
I might try that.
So this one person, they say that their dog can't jump on her hind legs. She can't jump on the couch like she's always been able to, or put any weight on her back legs. She can jump off the couch and walk and run normally, but she can't jump just on her hind legs or up onto the couch. What might be wrong with this dog?
I'd say problem with the hind legs. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I don't know what. Let's go to the hind leg store.
Yeah, and
get some new hind legs for that dog.
Yeah, because like
it's about time for an upgrade.
Yeah, it runs fine using the front legs. It jumps off the couch fine using the front legs. Just the back legs are broken. Just go buy a new pair.
Yeah.
I bought some last week for myself.
Hind legs?
Yeah.
How are they working out?
Pretty good. I haven't had a problem getting on the couch.
I haven't seen you have a problem getting on the couch, so I mean...
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd like to take a break really quickly from this Yahoo Answers for our product placement for CVS brand petroleum jelly. Now, Kyle, what's your experience with this jelly?
I've had it with peanut butter.
Interesting take. I use this on my lips when chapstick just doesn't quite do it for me. Accidentally tasted it earlier today. Wasn't a fan, but I mean, I guess if you like it with your sandwich, Kyle.
Yep. I didn't say sandwich, it was just jelly and peanut butter.
Jelly and peanut butter.
Just mix it in a bowl.
CVS brand petroleum jelly. If you know someone who works for them, please pass this along so we can get paid.
Also, Target.
Also, Target. Never forget Target. It is
the Superstore.
Okay. What's a good middle name for a girl with the first name of Mia? This was also 12 minutes ago.
I'd say Yua.
Mia Yua?
Yeah.
What about last name? Like, does that work with every last name?
Mia Yua Johnson.
See, I don't think it works with Johnson.
Mia Yua Uia.
I kind of like the sound of that one.
Mia Yua Uia.
Looking for our final question. Oh, okay. Someone says, I erased all the history of my computer and now cannot get into my email account.
Very good question.
Interesting, I think. They say they're locked out of their email account, but you need to be signed in to a Yahoo email account to post a question on Yahoo Answers. But anyway, let's say that they're telling the truth. Can you answer their question, Kyle?
I can answer any question.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This has been Yahoo Answers, and we are going to transition now into a game of...
Well, I'd like to ask you a question first.
Oh, yes?
Would you rather keep going into the next segment or stop the podcast?
I'm tempted to stop the podcast. Well, what about you? What would you rather in that situation?
I'd rather continue into our next segment because I just did a segue because our next segment is Would You Rather questions.
How convenient.
Yes. I did it on purpose.
Nice.
Now that I've asked you the first question, I'll ask you a second one. Now, tying into our news earlier, would you rather punch a 150-pound bear, or would you rather eat half-day-old snow?
Ooh. You see, the snow seems like the safe bet and the obvious answer.
Yeah, but the thing is, punching a bear sounds pretty badass.
Exactly. And if I punched a bear, how big was it?
150 pounds.
150-pound bear. That's like, that bear weighs more than me. It's like my size. I could probably get away from that bear.
Trevor-sized bear.
I'd punch that bear. I'd punch the shit out of that bear. I'd have a good story to tell.
Well, I mean, I didn't. Okay, yeah. I guess I'd agree. I wouldn't punch the shit out of it. That sounds like animal cruelty. I'd just maybe give it a little sucker punch. Just be like, hey, don't mess with my puppy.
Nah, if he's messing with my puppy, bop right on the nose.
Bop right on the nose.
Yes. So I have a question for you, Kyle. Then, would you rather? Either have to eat meat only by swallowing it whole, or go vegetarian? And by swallowing it whole, you can chop it up like normal. You don't need to swallow a whole burger patty, but you can't chew the meat at all. You just gotta put it in your mouth, swallow it.
Well, now here's the thing. Chewing is what makes eating bearable, because when you're chewing, you get to taste the food. Like, when you swallow a pill, you don't taste the pill. Or like, when you're having mac and cheese.
Yeah, I just swallowed mac and cheese whole. I didn't taste it.
Exactly. See, like, if I'm not able to chew the meat, what's the point in eating the meat? So I'd say just go vegetarian. I can still have mac and cheese.
You can, and that's what matters.
Cars mac and cheese.
Cars mac and
Kraft
cheese.
Cars
Target
mac and
brand
cheese.
candy canes. That's not meat.
Brand candy
I don't think
canes.
that's not meat.
I don't think so either. What about you?
I'd probably go vegetarian. I think I usually avoid red meat as it is. So I'd only be cutting out chicken and turkey.
I don't really like steak.
Yeah, no.
A little once in a while, but not a huge fan.
Yeah, I don't like need it. I don't crave it.
All right.
Anything else, Kyle?
I will go on to the next would you rather question that I have. All right. Would you rather eat a whole dog or a whole cat, both the same size?
This is a good question.
Thank you.
Is it whole as in...
Like, you don't swallow it whole. Like, you have to eat the whole animal.
Cooked?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like at a foreign restaurant. Like, they're like, here you go. And you have to eat it because you have to be polite, and it's rude to deny it. So you have to eat the whole animal.
I'm not happy with either option, but I guess that's the point.
Yeah.
I'd have to say cat, just because I have dogs and I plan on having dogs in the future, and I wouldn't be able to hold a dog knowing that I've eaten one of its kind.
Yeah, I like dogs better too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do you have another one for me?
I think so. Hey, Kyle.
Yes.
How many fingers am I holding up?
4 on each hand.
Okay. And now that we've answered that, I will ask you our final would you rather question.
Oh, I had more, but okay.
Would you rather punch a puppy directly in the face, full force, and someone took a video of it and it goes viral and is on the news, or every dog ever, except the one that is currently yours, hates you for the rest of your life? Either there's a viral video of you punching a puppy full force in the face, or every dog other than your current dog for your whole life hates you.
I mean, If I were to punch a puppy in the face, the whole world would hate me. So I'd go with not punching a puppy, and every dog other than mine hates me. I mean, my dog doesn't like me a whole lot anyway, which makes it kind of sucky, but other dogs seem to like me, but then they won't now. So yeah. What about you?
I don't know.
Would you give the puppy an old
bop on the nose?
Sock in the face?
Sock in the face. See, I don't know. I feel like with the way that news is, I might be popular for a week or a month or maybe even a full year, but after that I feel like people would probably forget. Or the other side is my whole life I don't get to enjoy the company of dogs again.
Yeah.
I could probably you could play anything off any way you want in the news nowadays. I could play it off as an accident.
True.
I saw a bee on that puppy's nose.
Saved it.
I saved that puppy because it was allergic to bees. Yeah, no, I'd punch the puppy in the face.
Okay. You heard it here, folks. Trevor would punch a puppy in the face.
If I had to?
If you had to. Alright, Trevor, close your eyes. What's this sound? You can play along with us, listeners.
I definitely hear a desk. There's something on a desk. It's not thick. It's not a book. Is it a credit card being hit against a desk?
Ooh, very close. I'll give you the answer. It was me eating macaroni and cheese.
Whoa. Dude, I was just eating mac and cheese.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Alright. I have one more Would You Rather, if you'd like to hear it.
I'd love to hear it, Kyle.
Alright. Would you rather every year have one day that's perfect for you, but also have the worst day ever, like a day that you'll remember, like 2 days each year, you'll remember each of them for the rest of your life. One of them is great, one of them is just the worst thing imaginable, like you break your nose or something like that, or something really bad, and like the best day is also balanced with it. So one good day and one bad day a year, both equally as good or bad. Or would you rather your full year is just always just fine?
The second option, is that just my life being normal, or it's specifically every day is just average?
It's your life being normal, as in you never really do anything amazing, but you also never have a really horrible day. I mean, I suppose you'd have like certain life events still, but like, nothing great.
I'd say I'd probably take the 2 days a year. One good, one bad.
Fair enough.
I mean, supposedly they balance out.
Yes.
So yeah, I feel like that is better than just boring.
I mean, the way I see it, like I'd rather have like the equal days, because like, what if that one worst day of your life is like you get paralyzed permanently, and the best day was like you win the lottery. Like you win the lottery, but you can't move around.
Oh, that's a good point. I might be switching side. Like, yeah. Because your best day could maybe you have a kid, and later that year, the worst day is that it dies.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. I was thinking
that's
like
pretty balanced.
Like I was thinking in the normal thing, you could have like events like having a kid,
yeah,
or like getting married or whatever.
Like a happy career still.
Yeah, and like yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably switch. I'm gonna switch to your side. Normal life.
Looks like I won you over.
Yes, you've convinced me. CVS petroleum jelly is really something.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Really something with peanut butter.
Anyway, Kyle, before we wrap up, can we give a final cactus report for this week?
It is alive. Still.
Has it been watered?
It has not been watered. It only needs to be watered once a month.
Oh, interesting.
Not that time of month.
Okay.
Not now. Soon, maybe in a week.
Maybe
Actually in a few days, actually. Oh. Actually, it's getting to the time of the month, so...
It's close.
It's close.
It's very close. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. I believe this is the end of our podcast.
Yep, I'd say we got Yolk everywhere once again.
It happened again.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't forget Kraft mac and cheese and Target, the Superstore. Target cars, Kraft Car's mac and cheese from Target. Also CVS petroleum jelly goes great with peanut butter.
And lips.
And lips. Peanut butter lips. And also candy canes. Target brand peppermint candy canes.
Thank you.